Hey everybody, we are back, we are set up, and we are ready for our next run, Say No More. So whenever you are ready, my fellow Happy Bear, take us away.
Hi everyone, it's me. I know, it's been a long time no see, but so happy to be running this exceptionally silly game today, Say No More. It's gonna be a ball, it's gonna be a blast, and I hope that everyone is going to enjoy learning to set boundaries against our corporate overlords. I have with me my amazing commentary buddy, Quacksilver. Quacksilver, do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Quack. I'm thrilled to be here, thrilled to learn a thing or two about existing under capitalism with you all today.
Absolutely. We're going to learn so many strategies for dealing with late stage capitalism. All right. Well, first of all, we'll pop in here, and here's our happy little title screen here. And speaking of happy by 3. I believe that we had a language bid war going, so I don't know if I made this exceptionally clear. The game is not translated into 16 different languages, but the language that you say no in is translated. So we can say it in Arabic or English or Spanish or Irish Gaelic or whatever language we want.
English and Spanish at the same time if you want.
Really?
Yeah, in that it's the same word. I'm going to refresh one more time. Just make sure no snipes, and it looks like Irish Gaelic is our winner.
Perfect. This is
Do you know offhand how to say no in Gaelic?
I cannot pronounce it, and you'll see why. And once we start the game, it's a little bit wild. But maybe by the end of it, everyone in chat can say no more along with me. Quack, by the end of the run, you and I will have learned how to say no in Irish Gaelic, and it'll be wonderful.
I'm perfectly happy with this because my real life name is in fact Gaelic.
Really? That is incredible. Mine is not at all. Mine is actually the name of a city in England. And y'all can make guesses if you would like, but I will only tell you.
Leicestershire. I can never say that one.
Exactly. Yes, my name is Worcestershire in real life. Okay, well, so Irish Gaelic is the language that I typically run this game in, and so we can just jump right into the prologue and go from there. So time will start when I press A. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, Happy.
Thank you. This is going to be extremely silly, everyone. Do not expect any serious, intense speedrunning here. Because the name of the studio that made this is Fizbin Games. And
Wizards of Nay.
Here we go.
These imps are guarding the Devil King's
So
tower.
the whole, I'll kind of be talking over the voiceover. But the whole point of this game is to just get to the end as fast as we can, and the way that we do that is through skillful button mashing and timing. So, in the interest of watchability, I will not button mash quite as much as I normally do. Oh, we just killed the janitor. Sad. We are just laying waste to these evil goblins, people. But yeah, button mashing and knowing when to press buttons are the two skills that we use in this glitchless speedrun.
Your best friend is actually the Devil King!
Oh my god. Our best friend is the Devil King.
Your bravery
Top 10 anime betrayals.
You can't cast any spells. Well, any last
The genre of this game is basically a rail shooter. We never actually control a character at any point during the game. And,
Sorry,
oh.
I'm late.
Here's our roommate.
I'm just teasing you.
And we're the one with red hair.
I can't believe it's your first
and
day
wearing
working
those
at a real office.
sweet
We've been
kicks
trying
and
so hard
our
to get one of those. And now
sweater.
You have one. I'm really proud
So
of
we
you.
can make these really unsure
Have
sounding
something
noises
as a little celebration.
during certain parts of the run when we're not sure of ourselves.
I made you
But look what
a
our roommate did.
lunchbox.
He made us this amazing
I
lunchbox.
cooked you lunch
Adorable.
too.
And he cooked us
It has
lunch.
all your favorites.
This
I
roommate
hope
is
you
the
like
best, right?
Oh,
There's no catch.
One more thing. Since you have, like, a real job now, and I'm still looking,
Wait for it.
would you be,
He wants us to pay this month's rent
you know,
again.
if I keep you any longer, you'll be late.
So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to listen to a lot of the interactive dialogue, because we just have to match through it. We just have to push through it if we are going to beat this game as fast as possible, which is the goal. Also, that is a big, I don't think I can say the word I was going to say. That is a big butt skyscraper. Super thick. All right,
Welcome, intern.
here we are with the
Did
other
they
interns.
re-record? Did they re-record the unsure, like, half no into different languages as well?
That is a good question. I have not tried it in other languages. We can certainly try that if we have time after. Or I can just post it in the Noga Discord later.
Again, also a joke. We like to have fun.
This
around
guy is
here.
What a fun word.
maybe the literal worst
Get to
supervisor
work,
ever.
you lazy.
Chat, I would like to see bad stories of
Alright. Almost
your weird workplaces in chat.
incoming. Welcome,
Um,
interns.
I certainly have
Welcome to
had
the first
my
day
fair
at our
share.
company. It might seem scary,
But
it'll be a
Quack,
big
Happy,
learning
feel free to jump in with
experience.
that as
Learn
well,
so
because,
much about how the world
you know, we have a lot of
works.
time to vibe and reflect upon
Be open,
economics and
yes to everything around
the
here.
Yes.
capitalist system of
Bruh.
many countries.
Okay.
I've been laid off for 8 weeks now. I've had plenty of time to reflect on capitalism. Trust me.
Yeah, that-
We already
that-
know around here.
Just gotta be
Yeah, I also have been laid off for a while, and I get it, it's lame.
I am hungry and
Yeah, I
really
come
want
at this
that
from a
lunch
slightly
box.
different
I
angle
say,
because my
hey,
day
intern,
job is not
I'm
so
here.
much a day job as day
Nobody's
gigs,
gonna
but
take
I
your
come
lunch
from a
box
theater
away.
background, and
No,
so
yet.
the say yes to everything all the time or you will surely perish is very much the vibe of my education and immediately post-college life. And I have regrets.
Great, have fun.
And,
Yep. Yeah, same, absolutely.
Somewhere around the vending
I've said
machines,
yes
so make
a
your
little
way
bit
to
too
your
much in
desks,
my life,
and
as
when
most
you
of us
get
have,
there,
I think.
work.
And
Just absorb all that
we're gonna have
experience,
ample
you know,
opportunity
and don't forget,
to reflect
be open.
upon
Say yes, and you'll
the
get
sins that were
promoted
done
or
to
something.
us over the course of the
I'm
run.
gonna get that promotion.
So a lot of
Yes.
there's a lot of silly cutscenes in this run where we get to listen to silly dialogue. And look, we're about to start the rail shooter portion. Ciao!
What kind of sound was that?
We're hitting these people with unsure sounds.
Welcome to the
It's a very exciting shooter so far.
A bit icky, I think.
Oh, it's just
Also, who has ever had a really gross office?
Authentic.
Me.
Great.
Oh,
My
your
first
desk is
office
over
in
there,
my job
behind
straight
the
out of grad
vending
school was basically like
I need 2 interns to do
a
some
broom
late
closet, and it had
machine. Yes.
you could just pull this hatch off the wall and
Yes.
access like the maintenance vent. And it was so dirty and dark in there, and it went down like 3 stories. It's horrible.
Hey, intern, funny story.
Yuck.
Remember when
It
I
was.
asked you to
It
get
was
me
yuck.
your
Very
lunchbox? Turns out I actually
So for
forgot
some reason,
mine
our
on the
lunchbox
table.
is coveted by every
need
single
one for
person in the
later,
company.
so
Everybody wants it. At least all of our
give me a
supervisors.
Intern, what? Yeah, that sounded like a yes.
That was not consent. We did not consent to give you our lunchbox. And now we just got concussed.
Roll credits.
The end of the game. Psych. Alright, everybody dance.
Hey, you! Did you just start your internship and get destroyed by your coworkers? Your supervisor probably just stole your lunch. And the problem is, you're too scared. to
This is
say
my favorite
anything.
character in the game.
Well, you can do it. I believe in you.
Yeah, does he have a canonical name? Because I've just been calling him Tape Deck Man.
This tape.
He does not have a canonical name. He is Tape Deck Man.
That's right. Believe in yourself.
I would very much like to
Listen
meet
to
the
your
voice
heart.
actor for Tape Deck
You
Man
gotta
one day.
believe. Good.
Me too. He's amazing.
Everything you need is just one word. It's the word no. Just do this.
No!
Say it with me. No. Come on, try it on this jerk.
So we came in a little bit early on
Do it again. I turned the printer.
that guy. There we go.
You are so
So
good.
we have to get really good timing. I wouldn't say it's frame perfect, but very tight timing on those A presses to say no. And you heard our first.
Exactly. No.
There we go.
More. Before destroying jerks with a juicy no.
Our Irish Gaelic
By
no.
laughing at them. Do this to laugh at this dude.
So another mechanic in this game that we don't use at all is laughing at people and other different different mechanics. So we can slow clap at people later in the run. We can sneer at people. We can ignore people. Also, there he says, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, and we said no. And that feels really good, doesn't it? We're just completely destroying people right now. So our no's have power. We can destroy shelving. We can knock people over. And we can do more powerful stuff than that later on in the run. Uh-oh. We found a guy who's impervious to our nose.
Okay, that's it.
We just got destroyed. We need help, chat. We need help.
Oh no.
Flip the tape. Flip the tape. There are more.
We gotta flip the tape.
What happened? Did you get crushed by some jerk who won't listen to you? No?
Yes, we did. We need help, tape that guy.
I'm here to teach you a new kind of
A new kind of no.
It's the
Oh, what I was gonna say about the laughing
easy. All you have to do
is
hold
we
your
don't have to
nose
do that at all during the run.
and then let it go.
Which is kind of sad because
Be
it's
careful not to
pretty funny.
overcharge, my friends.
I am so strong.
Amazing.
Whoa, crazy.
Unfortunately, a charged no can take
So
a
we
lot
can
of energy.
charge up our
You need
nose.
to raise your confidence. Believe in yourself. What can help is to make them feel awkward.
I want to see jam emotes, chat.
Really use the laughing technique. Give him another charge. No.
Yeah, we see
And if you
precious
can't,
little of Tape Deck Man in this run, so enjoy
It is
while
very
lasts.
sad. Enjoy Tape Deck Man.
Awesome.
He'll be gone before you know it.
Careful, not everyone reacts the same way. You've got to try different things to see what happens. You're ready.
Okay.
Good luck.
We are ready to destroy our bully. Here we go. We just threw that guy through a window with our charged no. Y'all see the power of saying no? It's beautiful. All this office furniture just getting thrown off.
All the people doing flips is truly amazing.
It really is.
What is this madness?
Honestly, I love the graphics in this game. They're so dumb and derpy, but they just warm my heart. It's one of the pleasures of running this game.
Of my floor.
For sure. Also, another thing, you will notice a lot of different voices in this game, and the dialogue is very silly. But the masculine and feminine voices are interchangeable, so sometimes you'll see masculine people with feminine voices, and feminine people with masculine voices, and I just love that. I just think that's amazing.
We don't allow weakness in this
And everyone is canonically referred to with they, them pronouns in this game, so shoutouts to all of my non-binary people.
Hey,
And
gang gang.
pride.
I think everyone in the call except you.
Pretty much.
Gang gang.
Excellent firing technique.
Yeah, we just used an excellent firing technique, everyone.
Here.
Now I should fire that troublemaking intern as well.
Zero room for
Also,
difference.
I do like the idea that this corporate culture involves these terrible people who are like, let's fire everybody, screw the interns, but also we're all very respectful of people's identities here.
I know it's extremely corporate, right? It's a very corporate perspective.
In other languages,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I was just gonna ask if other languages just say no. Like in English, do you just say no?
You
There
do.
you are, boss.
That's really interesting. Just because, like, the Gaelic is the full sentence of, like, I will not do that.
Right here.
It's interesting. I would like to dig more into why they specifically use this full expression for Irish Gaelic. I have not dug that deep into it.
Interesting.
It is
Better though than the alternative universe where no in Gaelic is just actually 5 syllables long. Like that would be ridiculously unwieldy.
It would. It would.
Congratulations on your promotion, intern.
Okay, so we've got a bit more of a cutscene. So, Happy, if you've got a donation or message you'd like to read, now's probably a good time.
Supervisor. He sounded like such a great guy.
All right, well, Anonymous definitely gave us enough, so I'll do my best. Anonymous donates $25 and says, Lanfire Pulgwin Gilgawar Ulchwin Drobo Lan Cecilia Gogogoch. Says to go fast and say no, unless it's donating to support good dogs, in which case you should say yes. Thank you for that $25, and I did my very best to respect my culture with that pronunciation, but I'm sure I also screwed up lots of things. I'm confident in the syllables, not in making the right mouth sounds.
Whoever
Sounds
did
like
that, that was incredible. Thank you for that donation. That was a good read, Happy, as far as I can tell.
It's the longest town name.
Cool. I dig that. Alright, here we go. We are going to wreck some more people.
Stop doing that. I should have expected this.
That's interesting, so. In Cantonese, no is not yes.
Oh, that is interesting. So you might be noticing that occasionally somebody will come up to us and their speech bubble will be pink. That is actually a good request that if we don't say no, then something good will happen. Unfortunately, we have to say no in order to go fast through the run. It's very, very unfortunate. Okay, so we're learning a new way to say no right here. So we've learned how to say no angrily. But what if we want to say it like an ice person?
Just like that.
Coolly, coldly.
No, by doing this. To swap back to your heated no, do this. Let's try a cold no on this doofus.
Work through lunch.
Take that.
It's still the full phrase. I love it.
Unbelievable. Oh hey, you want to learn?
Chat, you are unbelievable.
Before you say no. Do
There's
this.
some bad puns in this game, and you will groan.
Don't you clap at me.
Look at you go.
We love
You
it.
will
Have
groan.
fun doing this in the real world.
Alright, here we go. We're just gonna wreck people. So, the key to going fast in this game is to anticipate
Close your eyes.
and press A right before somebody says something so that your no is going out right as
I have a bunch of meetings.
they're running up
Just
to you.
wanted
And then they
look
just
out
kind of
for my
fall
bug.
over.
Let's hang sometime. See ya.
Also, that is the lamest window in the known universe. And that guy just stole our lunchbox again.
Buddy, nice to see you.
I love calling someone buddy while actively running away.
Buddy!
Feels good corporate vibes.
Okay. I hate being called buddy.
It's
I
the
hate being
worst.
called buddy. It is the worst.
It's so weird.
Especially by people who don't know me.
I am a door. Just what again?
No, you're not.
No longer are you a door.
The
Now,
only person
interesting-
I call buddy is my 1.5-year-old nephew. Anyone older than that, it feels weird.
Exactly. Exactly.
Or like my
Also,
cat when he's doing dumb
Yeah, I
things.
was gonna say, I think I use Buddy as an epithet for my cat.
Yeah.
hey, buddy, you better stop clawing my couch. That's what I'd say if I had a cat, but I don't.
Wow. Where did this place
I don't know. For a second, my brain processed that as that's what I would say if I had a couch.
I don't
Got
have
the
a
cat,
couch.
not so much the couch.
I'm a bear, so I'm too big for a couch.
That's fair.
Also, we just very casually peeled back the walls of the office.
Yeah, right? I think we might be a Jedi or something, because we have mystical voice powers. Also, I would love to work on top of a skyscraper. I think that'd be so cool.
That'd be pretty sick.
It would.
I will say, as much as I don't want to live in Manhattan or work in Manhattan, the like 1 week I spent on a business trip there last year, it's pretty cool to be on like the 60th floor of a building
It is. It
in
absolutely
the
is.
shared office. There's something cool about it.
President.
Honestly, I would love to live in Manhattan. That would be so cool. Like a swanky penthouse in Midtown or something.
It's impressive what you
Happy
just
Bear's
like-
all about that.
Every time I visit New York, I have a fantastic time day 1 and 2, and then day 3 I'm like, okay, I need to see some nature, and then by day 4 I'm like, if I don't hug a tree today, I'm gonna die. Like, there's just so little green in Manhattan.
That is, well, Central Park is pretty big. I once walked the entire length of Central Park. It's like 5 miles. I had so many blisters after that, but it was so worth it. I loved it. But yes, most Manhattan is not green at all. Spoken like a true child of the Pacific Northwest.
Yay. I'm a convert. You're an OG, so
I am an OG.
I'm learning.
That's true.
I'm learning from you.
True. Also, this guy gets his Hollywood no moment.
No.
Because there had to be one in the game about saying no.
They did.
Yeah.
As if we hadn't heard it enough already.
Meeting time.
Meeting time. I love the way she says it. Incredible. Said no one ever. I hate meetings. We just broke the pillar again.
Instant karma.
No, thy enemy. And we just got
I love
concussed again.
Time, sure.
Sorry, what?
Concussion is what you need to access Tape Deck Man. I was gonna say, I love that the game frames a staring contest as a good prompt. Like, that seems wrong to me.
I know. That is not my thing.
5 days and rest for 2. Or, even crazier, working 4 days and resting for 3. Until we get those rest days.
I'm just sitting here grooving. No, I'm gonna let Quack talk, because I want to dance.
I mean, totally fair. I'm very curious for the lazy note. So this is the third of 4 no styles we will see. And when I was watching some runs preparing for this commentary slot, I did not see it in Irish Gaelic.
Great job. Excellent work.
I love it.
One way to use all
I'm very
that
excited
saved
for
up energy
the final
is to
no style.
give people that hint that you might say yes.
That's my favorite,
To make
honestly,
the no
Quack.
just that much
Because it rhymes with your name, sort of.
Just do this.
Close enough.
Nod at them.
It's what we in the business call a slant rhyme.
Yes. Save your
I don't
energy
wanna
and time
spoil,
for the
but
important things like
sure.
life outside of work.
I mean, okay, really, how much is there to spoil about this run?
I mean, hey, for the first time viewers who are just dying to know what the final no style is.
True. That is extremely true. We'll build up that suspense. I like how we just destroy this older gentleman who comes to, like, try to talk to us. We're just like, nah.
Nah.
And that's why I call it power time, not overtime.
Ah.
Everyone, this is intern who will tell you more about the topic.
So we
This
just
is
keep going.
intern.
Now, I will tell you all about the corporate culture, which is not something an intern should be doing.
You just said no a lot, and they were like, perfect, no notes.
We have a very interesting group of workers here.
Is she union busting? Come on, get it together.
Yeah, we just keep going higher and higher in the corporate culture, the corporate hierarchy, and it keeps getting worse. Let's start a union, everyone.
We love to see it. This is a union household.
This is a union run right now. As long as it's not the kind of union that joins up with the mob, then good union. But yes, I just finished reading a book about the mob in Hot Springs, Arkansas from the 30s through the 60s and all the gambling that took place there. Did you know, chat, that Hot Springs, Arkansas was once considered to be a legit contender with Las Vegas for gambling capital of the United States? Believe it or not.
The more you know.
The more you know. It's a very, very interesting book.
It's a shame you're still so weak, and you're even using a crutch.
Hey, Tape Deck Man isn't a crutch. He's our buddy. Wait, I just called him a buddy. Curses.
No! Yeah.
The little energy shield too, something that every corporate manager comes equipped with.
Exactly. Exactly. As a former low-level corporate manager myself, can confirm that I had an energy shield to protect myself from evil.
I do hate when the tert-butyl iodide at the start of an SN1 reaction is unionized. I mean, unionized. Sorry.
True. True.
Chat,
How long
anybody-
you been sitting on that chemistry?
Dumb cut
fun,
chemistry
man?
jokes? Yeah, thanks.
You really did scare me for a moment.
As long as it took me to double check my work so I didn't say something wrong. I was like, I'm pretty sure that one is a good example, but I could be wrong.
That's true nerdery right there. You love to see it.
Let me show you true power.
Happy
Oh, no.
by 3. You little nerd. You've called me a nerd before. Well, I think the true nerd has been revealed right now.
Oh, it's definitely me. Nerds is my favorite gender-neutral term to refer to a group of people. That's how I
Nerds
graded
is-
all of my classes when I was a college professor.
Amazing.
Nerds is
Wait,
just the slightly less informal gamers. For when you can't say
Literally.
suck
Bunk.
There's at least once I walked into class and was like, "Sup, gamers?"
amazing. Wait, you were a college professor?
Yeah, for like 6 years.
That's
That's
freaking amazing.
I wouldn't mind going back. I like teaching, but sometimes you gotta say no to getting paid like nothing.
True. Very true.
Fascinating. If only there was a video game to
Only
that.
there was a video game to teach us about that, right? You know,
Well-
Quack, I think you're onto something. Maybe we should make that game.
Maybe we should, and there could be like 16 different languages for you to say no in. And
And it can be called like Don't Say Yes.
exactly. And there could be a crocodile in it who loves puns and also might be God.
Uh-huh.
That?
Have we gotten to that part yet? Or just
we can't believe you did.
I don't know why I said that. Have you? I don't know.
Just
what you're
throwing things
saying.
out there, just brainstorming a game.
brainstorming? Gotcha.
I mean, you know me.
Sorry,
I always have the
brainstorming for other
weirdest stuff
games.
coming out of my brain.
Yeah, that's fair. That's why you're good on brainstorming teams, you know? You gotta have an ideas person.
Hey, that word is
Exactly.
still forbidden, and we
I can
all
think
know
of
it.
6 impossible
I know
things
how
before
you're still
breakfast.
employed. I would have fired you by now.
Well, a few of us were talking to
Okay,
each
now
other.
here's an
Will you
interesting
please
part.
have lunch with us?
We can't say no here, or else the game will just keep looping until we say yes, or at least not no, to going to the park with all of our friends.
Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Food trucks? We can just eat at our desk.
We can just
What
eat
a
at our desk.
conspicuous- What a conspicuous zoom in on these two random interns we've known since the beginning of the game.
Oh, weird. Why would they do that? Oh, we're zooming in on this intern.
angry. So angry.
Also, the squad is rolling out now with our synchronized kicks.
We do love synchronized kicking. That's how you build good company culture.
Team building right there.
Nothing
Kick
says
together.
company culture like group jazzercise down the boulevard.
So true.
Nah, me. I'm just like,
Do it.
I wish I could work faster.
just crushing these people's hopes and dreams.
It's the manager's fault. They can hire more people or
Also, check this fancy blouse that my coworker's wearing and those beautiful pearls. Just the best fashion sense. And our green and black striped sweater buddy.
These people are my friends.
We're
They
rocking
won't judge
rocking that
me.
look with
I'm
him.
going to dance.
I'm going to
I'm glad you
dance!
joined us,
Aw.
Kato. That worked? Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
I,
This word
I
is
love the
powerful.
coworkers jumping around in the trees.
And tell people off who are in the wrong.
Amazing. Oh, more jazzercise.
My laugh is kind of
Your laugh isn't kind of gross. Everyone, if you're tempted to get down on yourself, say no more to those rude feelings that hate you, and accept
I'm
yourself
slightly
as
more
being cool.
concerned about the presence of a crocodile now.
Really? Okay. But they
No,
Nah,
man.
he's probably not important.
This crocodile's great.
Punishment?
Oh, we're being chased by the gator now. No, he's just a pal. He just wants to hang out with us.
He just loves puns. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't animate the gator. I wish he was doing little kickies.
Me too, but the gator animation, the anagation, anagatorish, never mind. That would have been challenging, probably, for a very basic looking game in the Unity engine.
Yum.
One Doom dinner. Extra
That's
onions.
fair.
Extra onions.
For one without onions.
Oh,
Ugh, what's going to happen? Is our
would
sweater
you
buddy
still take it?
going to give in?
No.
Okay,
I like the
understand.
gigantic
I'll make
flop
you a
that
new
he
one.
does onto the ground.
0 onions.
Hooray!
I want to see this game, but with like fully realized ragdoll physics for everyone. When you like
Same.
explode them out of buildings with the force of your nose.
Or this in like UE5 with just absurdly nice graphics, like
Yeah.
over the top, gorgeous.
Same
Amazing.
story. Not like no gore or anything. Just like completely photorealistic people getting blown painlessly through windows.
100%. Rated E, but just powerful action with our nose.
You didn't know?
By whom?
I like that the president just has this gigantic
Okay, that's
balcony
it. That
that
is
she just
it.
looks down upon everyone and laughs evilly.
Gotta help our new bite. Let's go
Stands
back
and
to
laughs at you
lunch
eating your
then.
lunch.
How?
It's
You know
perfect.
how. We use
Wait, that's not what your bosses did at all your jobs?
new. Oh,
I like it sometimes.
That's
Good
good.
lord.
new.
Me?
Friend,
Apparently we are not the
please
knights who
teach
say
us.
nee.
Are you in?
We are the knights who say no.
Ah.
Beautifully rendered handshake.
No. Perfect. They just sort of put each other's fists on each other.
Are you ready? Do this. Just a small burger, please, without onions.
But would you like fries?
Are we now the knights who say eki 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 king zoom boing boom zoom?
That's right. No.
No, we're the knights who say
Don't want
Niyama me me.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm ready.
Yeah, actually the sequel, say Eki 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 Fatangle Boing more, didn't sell quite as well.
Oh, I thought it was still in development. I didn't know they released. I should check it out. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
problem. You know, I was the target audience and I didn't even know release happened.
I didn't either, and Monty Python and the Holy Grail is one of my favorite movies, so obviously
Classic.
was not marketed to its target audience.
Alright, are you ready?
We've returned to the trees. Reject civilization, return to monk.
You are, but I'm lazier.
My parents really had a, like, 9-year-old autistic child who got yelled at for talking too much in school, like, every day, and were like, this child definitely needs Monty Python rolling around in their brain to echoliliate everywhere. And I appreciate them for that choice, but also, bad choice, guys.
Incredible.
Uh,
You're being unreasonable. There's
And the
that gator
gator is
again.
simply floating.
The gator doesn't need to walk. He can float.
What's
Sure, there's no reason for that.
Thank you for asking.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and stay in.
I love that we're practicing saying no.
But my plans. No.
Oh, here's the gator. He's still just chilling with us. He's hoping for more puns.
No more overtime.
I like that vacant, dead-eyed stare, just like, I was a man once, but the corporate culture beat me down and I devolved into a gator. Sure, that's
I
what
hope there's
happened.
that much gator backstory.
You're not hip to the gator lore.
Hey,
Are you even
President.
playing Say No More?
What's this? Oh, hey, nerds.
All of you better
Wait,
have
it's
the
like
gator
you're
lore
already
memorized, or you
I
cannot
was
be
so
a Say
busy
No
being
Moreian.
Amazing that I forgot to eat this lunch.
Give that back to the intern. Yeah.
Seriously? Go back to work. No! Excuse
Nice.
me? What was that?
Powerful unionizing. Oh, but we're intimidated by the president.
What did you just say?
To be fair, my president did that.
So rude.
Amazing.
Oh,
Also,
hello,
I love how
intern. I'm
the
glad you're
lunchbox
back early.
phased
Now
into
we
the
can
president
finish our meeting.
as they made
Where
it
were we?
part of themselves.
Yes, your evaluation. One, performance. Good try, intern. But again, your
Get ready for the
performance
biggest
is
anime battle of all time.
Try harder, intern.
We're getting annihilated, chat. What are we gonna do?
Three. You need to try harder, intern.
I thought the trees were our safe space as co-workers.
Our safe space has been invaded by the corporation.
Wow, hey! Good to see you. I was just about to hit up the arcade and... Did you just buy lunch? Where's the lunchbox?
That face.
I understand. Don't worry. It was lame anyway.
Aww, it wasn't lame, it was nice.
Time to think about...
Poor guy.
Okay, you know what? Take your time. I gotta go anyway. Have a good
I like
lunch.
how we have matching patterned sweaters, though. We're really cute roommates.
Yeah. Oh my god, there's a
You have
room.
friends? Huh. Not even much of a friend if he can't handle rent. What a loser.
Nobody says that about our friend.
So he feels bad.
No more mix nice person.
Dramatic headphone equip.
Wait, what? Okay, there we go. We have to charge it all the way around and then once more. There we go.
Nah.
What?
I'm not gonna take your corporate culture. Nah.
Yeah, this battle sequence is made so much better by the fact that since there's no practical speedrun reason to switch off of the default equipped no, you're fighting with the most anime lazy no of all time.
It's true. I mean, you could switch back to the angry no or the cold no, but again, there's just no good speedrun reason to do it. But yeah, the trick there in that sequence is so we have to charge up our no by holding down A, and then we let it get just a little bit to the left so that it's registering as a supercharge now, and then we release it. We don't want to charge it too long, otherwise we waste time.
The intern defeated the president? Amazing! Whoa!
Wow.
Wow, I know, seriously, right? Uh-oh, who's this?
More rebellious employees?
This is the one with the crown is.
It's the CEO! Oh no. There's always a bigger fish.
Number of superhero landings count in this game. I believe we're up to 3. Just in case you were keeping track at home.
Nice lunchbox.
Have we had a straight up blade landing or an Akira slide? Because this game feels like the kind of game that would do both of those things.
I'm trying to remember if there is an Akira slide at some point. There will be more
Just
superhero
feels so on
landings.
brand.
Okay, if you say so.
It is extremely on brand.
I would love to see the gator do the Akira slide.
Or like someone riding the gator, so the gator is the motorcycle.
It's the slide, yep.
Right. Sorry.
Like Mr. Krabs. Walking noise. Very good.
Oh, and the loading screen swooshes no in your given language. I love that.
Mm.
It is a nice little touch.
Welcomes you, my workers, to
We just keep going into deeper and deeper levels of absurdity.
just work.
Of like corporate yes speak and double talk and synergy and circling around.
Says yes to each other. Family helps each other.
I don't like when businesses are like, we're a family. It's like, no, we're not.
Biggest red flag. Biggest red flag, oftentimes, that you can possibly receive right out of the gate.
Absolutely. If you're in an interview and they say we're family, run. Or dance.
The one like corporate team I've ever been on where I genuinely felt like my coworkers were like very close friends and they actually lived up to the like we're a family thing. Nobody said that. If they have to say it, they're probably not actually doing it.
I like how you said swap to a wacky no.
Pulling the pin out from that conversation from like 2 no's ago, 2 no styles ago, 4,000,000,006 no's ago. I would argue that quack and wacky cannot even be contorted to be a slant rhyme, but you see what we were going for here.
We can make it rhyme quack as we say no pretty whack.
That'd be one of those like in 2010 to 2018 rap when like you rhyme the first syllable and then put the non-rhyming syllable onto the first word of the next line to kind of fake it. That was kind of a thing in like the 2010s.
Yeah.
You can do that. Yeah, just go over the bar line. It'll be fine.
Perfect.
Bar lines are arbitrary anyway. Just draw them wherever you want. Who's stopping you?
I didn't realize that I had such talented speedrunners and rappers and professors on my team today. I love it.
Don't worry, my dear. I will rescue you. With my CEO powers,
Poor
I will
Noah.
remove that poisonous word from your name.
Poor Noah.
You shall now be called
Yessa? Oh, I was hoping it was Yessa. I like ah.
First time I watched this cutscene, I was half expecting Zig Zig ah.
I really, really, really want to zigzag.
Just because it fit the vibes.
It does fit the vibes, you right.
What's your name?
Cheville Torture in chat with a very good point. Being like a family, not always a good thing.
True.
Sometimes if your friends are like your family, then they suck.
True.
Come on,
So-
ah.
We just got the name Noah, so we just got assigned the other guy's name. And here's our lunchbox,
Ooh.
which everyone wants.
Wait, isn't that your lunchbox?
Round one. First question.
Assigned enemy combatant name at impromptu corporate Street Fighter.
Wrong. I'm sorry. The right answer is yes.
Nothing wrong with skipping lunch now and then.
Next question.
No, do not skip lunch.
Noah,
Supervisor needs you to stay.
there's a lot wrong with skipping lunch. You need to feed your body.
I'm sorry. I was looking for a yes. Next question. Your boss needs
Okay,
you
speaking
to
of
some papers.
body,
What do you?
that reminds me, so on my channel I do these things called Steam samplers,
The right answer
where
is
we
yes.
play 3 different games for an hour each from my Steam backlog,
Your president
so we can try them out, see if we like them. We played one called Anachronox last night. It was
answer we were looking for
the
was
worst game I've played in a long time, 1 out of 10. I couldn't see where I was going, and there was a character named Whackmaster Jack,
Alright, alright.
and he had his temple of whacking that we had to go to learn how to fight,
Okay.
and everyone kept talking about beefy whacking, and I was just like,
Okay.
this dialogue, they didn't really think this dialogue through, did they? Or maybe they did, I don't know.
Or they
I-
did,
I-
yeah.
Either way, it's a very specific vibe.
Or they thought it through and they're monsters.
what I call.
Yeah, it was very strange, but
Let's take a
anyway, no one ever played Anachronox. It's like, so it came out in 1999, an American RPG published by Eidos,
time for
and
from the audience.
it takes place in like a sci-fi kind of noir setting. And the voice acting was terrible. The save points were like brains with wings. I don't know. It was... And nothing happened. We played it for an hour and nothing happened. And it crashed twice on us.
Oh no.
So we only ended up playing it for 50 minutes because I was just like, nope, I'm not going to do it.
Conceptually, the title is very good. I assume it has something to do with time, and Anachronox is like a portmanteau of anachronism and chrono, like time, which, like, great title. That seems to be where the good ends.
As far as I could tell. But anyway, the reason I was reminded of that was we were talking about body. You need lunch for your body, and I was like, yeah, beefy. Get beefy, and then I was like, oh no, not that game.
Daikatana is my favorite game that is literally named Big Katana of all time.
Amazing. That game also was published by Eidos, was it not?
Yes.
Boy, they were putting out some clunkers back in the late 90s, early 2000s.
They just skipped right over the 90s.
Seriously.
Next question. Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, it's the real third intern.
Say you're the CEO
Oh.
and you've got a bad
It's the
intern.
real?
You're disruptive.
Question
Not open to
marks?
feedback. Not working. Would you fire them?
What a thrilling!
Well, we just took care of the real third intern, right?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it, You're doing great. Okay.
Identity theft is not a joke, ah.
Okay, that's ready. Here it comes.
I think
Round.
taking the no out of his name is probably my favorite joke so far in this game. Like,
It's
we
incredible.
need to excise the bad word from your name.
The dialogue in this game is extremely silly, and the voice acting is too, but it's pretty clever and fun at the same time,
Sorry.
which is my vibe, which is why I like speedrunning this game.
Where did the time go? We have to wrap this up.
Well, so much for the fire pit.
Too bad.
Final statements. Go.
We're gonna interrupt Aw.
Well put. Noah, final statement. Good, strong arguments.
We totally just cut Aw off.
To announce the winner. Wins.
Did? Wow.
Your prize.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Bravo, aw.
Good job. Also, why does everyone keep throwing fruit at us?
How many
Where are all
banana?
these-
Like, were they just playing Super Monkey Ball before this?
Good question.
However, I know that this lunchbox belongs to my intern pal.
Also, shoutouts to the 37 old dudes who wore the same striped shirt.
What? What? Don't you
I mean,
dare.
that kind of seems actually quite fitting.
This is not cool, Give me that.
Hey.
If you don't respect my show, then nobody should get the lunchbox.
Yeah, honestly,
no,
this
that's
old
just
engineer I worked with
Shut
once,
up, intern. Get back to work.
I think he wore basically the same
No.
kind of shirt every day. Pretty similar color.
No.
How
Also,
dare
shoutouts to that guy for asking me if I was saved on my last day at work.
Ooh.
That's kind of
Fair
weird.
enough. That CEO's committed.
Did our CEO just got fired? We are free.
guard?
Hooray!
This is how it works in every office.
Hey, it's the other intern.
Everyone, shut up. This charade is over. This CEO is a fake.
What?
You
Who
got
could have
me.
seen it coming?
I'm just an actor. Hi, I'm Steph. I
Hi,
do
Steph.
improv and
Shoutouts to
Hello.
any
I can
Stephs
also
in
sing
chat.
and
I do
play the piano.
improv.
I can also DJ. So, Jim,
I can also
if you need
DJ.
someone, call me.
Also does weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Leave.
Okie dokie. Follow me at Stage Steph. I do bar mitzvahs.
Oh, of
and
course she
weddings.
actually says it.
Yeah, you
What
got
am I
it.
cutting in for?
Hey, wait
You
a
got
minute.
it.
You can't fire staff. You're just an intern.
Are you
Also, I like how we
serious? Can't
have a
you read
literal
the
monk
room?
working at our company.
I'm the real CEO.
Oh my goodness.
Dun, dun, dun.
Finally happened! Our coward CEO has shown off her true form! Seems like none of the employees knew of the deception. We weren't planning on revealing it so soon.
Also, apparently we have a
Of course,
undercover
with
boss
so many
ripoff
twists
TV show
and
just for
turns
our
today,
company
our
called
CEO
Corporate
had to
CEO.
plan her cards quick. We can't wait to see how the company deals with this twist. Here comes the CEO, presumably to offer a Q&A session to her faithful employees. Let's watch closely.
Silence.
That is a powerful pantsuit.
Left this company without direction for too long.
TBH, I do
Yes,
kind of wish
perhaps
I could.
going undercover at the lowest point on the corporate totem pole for an unspecified amount of time would lead to something you are not satisfied with. Maybe.
I don't know.
Disappear from your tiny brain.
True.
Because if I even
Oh,
hear a
Happy, I was
mention
gonna
of
say,
that
I'm
word,
actually going back to
I
school
will
to get my
personally
PhD so I can be a
destroy
professor.
you. Not
So,
only will I fire you,
making me a little nervous,
I
champ,
will
but
make sure
it's
that you
alright.
never
I knew what I was getting into
again.
as
Do you
far as
understand?
finances when I started going down
I
this
guess that
path.
depends what city it is, if that's
Put that
actually
down
like,
right now.
a big deal.
True.
You know, if it's like Muncie, Indiana, it's like, okay, I'll just go to a
The
different
rest
city.
of you,
I will make sure you never
I think
work
I'll
in
be all right.
specifically Muncie, Indiana ever again.
Honestly, I hope I don't.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
Yeah,
Don't
Ball,
need to twice.
Ball State doesn't seem like it would be the
District
greatest university to
9.
work for.
Stupid pun.
Just when you thought the puns wouldn't keep going.
So good.
With me, microphone.
We are back today with the CEO of the company.
I
we
love
are on
microphone.
location Visiting right now. And have we had a dramatic twist? We've seen her enter one of her office buildings as a new
Where did
intern,
we go?
and
We're
as
not
she's
even on
been
the
working
screen,
hard,
chat.
Learning about her workers.
What's
someone
going to
has
happen
been
to us?
checking phone of her company. First, let's talk to our co-ed CEO. Good day.
You know how you come on like it's WWE.
Yeah.
there, Mike.
If I'm ever like the dean of a university or something,
That's right.
or like the
We're
president of
having
university, I will
some
definitely
discipline problems
enter
caused
all
by
of my appearances just being
this
like
person that we had to take
basking
care
in the
of.
adulation
Now the
of
office is
all
running
of the
at
faculty.
3% efficiency.
Incredible! And all from just a few changes. Now I see why you're the CEO.
103% efficiency.
So let's talk about the cause of
I admit, I do have a bit of a
Really speaks to
tendency.
you that you have a finger pointing at the graph.
One of our interns. So you've had a real
I know.
hostile takeover.
That's right, Mike.
We're not sure what company they're from, but it is clear that this intern is actually a corporate spy, and I want to step in to save my company from
Are we
their
the bad guys?
terrible propaganda, which I believe is hiding in this.
Apparently we are. We've been deceiving ourselves all along.
Showing what's inside later, so stay tuned. So, CEO,
Somehow this
let's
lunchbox
talk
has
a bit
become
about
like this
how you
mystical
got here.
artifact
Well,
for
I
the
started
entire
doing
corporate hierarchy.
everything myself.
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark, only for
I did have some
the
help.
Fortune
I was
500
literally
company.
just gonna say, and how much
You
did your
know.
dad pay for?
I
You
did
know,
hard
if
work.
they gotta hit that trope right
What's
away.
What's that Reductress article that's like, you'll never believe how far into this article about a self-made entrepreneur we get before we mention their inheritance.
In fact, you might have already been able to do it.
Incredible.
Did you know that there's always more? Just close your eyes and find that well of emotion. If you're finding it hard, try out
Just
some of the
find
other
that well of
techniques I
emotion.
taught you.
Look
You
into
can
this
do
man's
it.
pixelated
Try on
face.
this doofus. No, charge it all the way up. Incredible. I've taught you everything I can do.
That guy just
myself.
got annihilated
But there
by a
is one
triple
last
charge.
Critical thing. Listen carefully.
We have achieved oneness and enlightenment with the universe. Quack, what do you think? Do we want to keep doing
Sorry.
wacky? Do we want to switch to angry or cold or lazy?
How did the intern?
Incredible! It looks like the corporate
Happy, do you have a
spy intern has
preference?
escaped. What will you do?
Benny, Robocon 1. Yeah, you heard me. 1. Get them out. Now.
Probably stick with wacky then.
Just taking care of a certain intern with the latest in technology. The Robo 3000.
No, not the Robo Worker
Wouldn't be the
3000.
final stage of the anime without your AI.
Yeah, we started off as a mild-mannered corporate intern, and we are rapidly progressing towards the killing god portion
I like
of
that
the
we're
anime.
like singing our no now.
What do you mean, everyone?
It's a nice touch.
It is.
Time for a commercial break.
Okay.
We
Okay,
cannot
yeah.
be stopped. We are
Tell me
singing.
more.
My directive.
We are singing, and our joy cannot be trampled by capitalism.
Waiting by... Wait, plug. Go up, baby dog. Stop right there. I directed. I blurred.
We're just gonna sing all the way to the top of this skyscraper.
Accept. Apologies for the sudden
I like how they put a television screen right in front of... Uh-oh.
Much better. What was even the point of all of that? You had to climb up like everyone else did. You think I never spent any time in bad internships? You think I didn't have to work? I'm here because I survived it all. You can't even say a word without your cassette.
This part actually kind of
show
hits
you
home
how it's really
because
done.
the CEO's attitude is basically like,
I've said
I had to suffer, so you have to suffer too.
to backbreaking opportunities.
It's a very like prior generation attitude that I think is kind of dissipating, I hope.
Whatever.
Is that just because I had to suffer doesn't mean you have to. I think that's what we're leaning towards now.
All the things I've said yes to. You can't even fathom all the time I spent being trash. You can be better too.
You know what, CEO?
Yes.
You think you're better than me, but you still
What's the
do.
problem?
You still do the silliest walk.
We're just not willing to be mistreated the way she was. So
Exactly.
obviously we're the bad guy.
Exactly.
Something cycles. We may have heard this one before.
Heard what?
True.
That is 1 million seconds is 11.5 days. 1 billion seconds is 31.5 years. Do you understand? I could just buy your life. Buy everything
So,
you own.
here's a question.
It will be
Happy. Someone in chat asked if there are other categories for this game. I see on SRC this is the only full game, and then there's ILs, but is there any discussion in the community of other possible categories?
You know, I thought that we had a low percent category on there. But they may have taken it down. I don't know. There wasn't a lot of interest in running low percent. Only a couple of people did it. Low percent is like minimum number of A presses, which is like you have to be even more precise. And it's slower because you don't want to use too many A presses, right? So the button mashing that we typically use to ensure a good time in any percent doesn't quite work for low percent, and it's a little tedious in a lot of people's opinion. So I don't think we have any other possibilities for categories right now.
Use this power responsibly.
Also, yes, we're falling to our death right now.
Dental plan.
Saying yes is a kind thing to do.
Also, now would be a good time for donor reader a message or something like that. We're just going to be falling for the next couple minutes.
Can you pay for it this month? Please, I really need it.
I've taught you everything I can do myself. But there is one last critical thing that I cannot help you with. Saying no to mean lunch-stealing jerks or to bad bosses.
Happy, can you do a dono for us?
But saying no to your best friend who's in need, even if it's
Happy there. I'm not sure if you can hear us, but we have lost your mic on Discord. So if you are talking to us and we're not responding, it's not you, it's us.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. Do you want me to pause for a moment? Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we'll be just a sec, chat. Trainer and Ade popped it in there, but just Discord be in Discord. So we will hopefully get that figured out in just a sec.
Testing, testing.
Hooray! Woo! All right.
What happened?
No idea.
That's
just all of a sudden we couldn't hear you.
Okay, that's so yeah, Quack, I was wondering why you weren't saying anything and Happy as well. Okay. I will count us in. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, I asked that question and was like, that's very strange. She's not answering. And then I looked up at stream and your mouth was moving, and I'm like, well, this has raised even more questions.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Okay, but did everyone hear the question get answered?
and I'm just over.
Hopefully.
Chat did. That's what matters.
Okay, gotcha.
I just can't find
Yeah, low percent, long story short, is kind of a boring category. And there aren't really any other categories that we could do for this game. There's not a 100% or anything.
And then I have even less money for rent.
So,
What?
okay.
Are you serious?
We're back on track now. Happy, now would be a good time for a dono read or a message if you would like.
Yeah, absolutely. Now that we've moved on, now that society has progressed beyond the need for a language bid war, which is to say, the run has already happened, you might be wondering what bid wars are coming up next. Well, that's an exceptional question. I'm really glad you asked. We do have a character bid war for Papa's Hot Doggeria. You may have noticed today is a little bit of a silly block from Dicey Dungeons, Please Don't Touch Anything, Say No More, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Papa's Hot Doggeria. All very silly games. None of those are major AAA releases. They're all fun, silly games. And rounding out that block is Papa's Hot Doggeria. Right now, Peggy is leading the character bid war, but only with $2, so it's still anybody's game.
You can't. You were there, and I felt like you were.
Oh, right on. Those all sound like fun bid wars.
And I appreciate your honesty.
We love the Papa's games in general. Pizzeria and Hot Doggeria and Freezeria. They're all bangers.
This is the first time learning of this series. That sounds amazing.
It's they're old Flash games that have a wildly active speedrunning community. Like weekly tournaments level of active.
That's the best, honestly.
I'm glad we're having another anime moment. We've had an incredible number of those.
This is really just an anime game.
Oh.
Surprise!
Okay.
Surprise! It's God.
Intern, you are dead.
Well, it happens to all of us.
It is time possible.
If I had a nickel for every speed game I've seen where the protagonist walks onto a white void and meets questionably God, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it's happened twice.
I thought exactly the same thing.
What's the other one?
In Death's Door, you go through Death's Door and meet Death in a white void.
Who's
Amazing.
a sweet little guy with a fanny pack.
Amazing. Also, everyone, photosensitivity warning, because we're supercharged back from the dead now, our nose
having an anime
make the
girl
screen
transformation.
flash. So if you're photosensitive, please look away, and I will let you know when it's safe to look back.
Hey, they dropped the title. Let's go.
That's the name of the game.
You can't just
Oh. Oh, we have like Mario Star Power nose now.
We do. We do, and I'm actually going to try to say no as little as possible just to prevent a lot of the flashing. I do not know why they put in a flash after every no in Chapter 8. I mean, obviously it's because we're anime Super Power Ranger now, but
Did you call an ambulance?
yeah, it's not great for photosensitive folks.
Reason.
It does help that at this point you are in fact, a la Mario Stars, just fully invincible and simply capable of wielding your aura of active no to just trample through the office.
It is fun to make everything fly around, though.
Oh! Okay. Sure.
Yeah, the less you
Kinda
question the geometry of
ourselves
this
to the top
office,
floor, huh?
the better.
Give me your lunchbox.
Come to my party.
Come to my party. That's a really good one.
The intern has let some of the more rebellious workers loose.
Give me that.
Welcome back to Covert CEO Live. You won't believe what's happening here right now.
I like you.
That's right. The intern is not only alive, but
We
is
can make
going
people
back to
fly
become
around.
the CEO, along the way, they've already freed
And
fellow
shares.
coworkers.
And people, yeah,
Oh, hello.
people are flying everywhere.
How do you feel? Incredible. Let's see if
I
you
love
can
that
get your opinions
the
about
host for basically Undercover Boss is just like, nah, I'm gonna go vibe with the union now.
That's exactly what's happening. It's perfect.
Give me a lunchbox.
No.
No.
Marry you to marry me.
Aw.
Oh my.
Most wholesome anime betrayal.
Opening a bakery. Yes, love is real. Truly inspiring.
You know, just sprinkle that in there as we approach the epilogue. Just tack on love is real to all of the other things.
All because of a single intern and a single lunchbox.
The lunchbox.
Never underestimate the power of an intern and a good lunchbox.
True. So shout out to my man with the mustache and the tied crop top. That is an amazing look.
Aren't you scared?
We've got plenty to stop them with. Besides,
This game just teaches you to embrace yourself.
real challenge.
Whether you're super goofy or normal, quote unquote, or happy or mysterious or whatever. You be you.
Be down as unruly mob?
I like how we called and got an appointment earlier.
What are you doing? Don't
I
just
love
let them
just
in.
everything about this final sequence is so 12 out of 10 ridiculous.
It is. We are in full Final Fantasy 13 levels of wildness.
Wow. I thought FF8 was going to be the weirdest Disc 4 that we had in this whole marathon, but sometimes you're wrong.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing like an edit of storming the CEO's office and Say No More, but with like Dancing Mad underneath it.
I mean,
We're about to go full on Dancing Mad.
I have worked hard to get where I am. Not tough.
Her energy shield is blue, so you know it's stronger.
Ended the cycle, but you chose to keep it.
Because blue is the hottest color
I chose to give you
Yep.
the same
Them's the
when it
rules.
comes
as I have.
when it comes to
You don't even have to work for it.
chemistry.
Favor. We are working for you.
We don't get paid enough in general. Especially not to also deal with the fragile personalities of our bosses. Yeah,
That's so
you
true.
can't work as hard as 300 of us, but you earn that much.
That's because I basically did the work of 300 people. Now I get to.
You did?
It's not even about the money. Yeah, we just want to
Good
like
question.
being at
She
work.
might be exaggerating just a little bit.
Are we even sacrificing
Maybe a little.
our lives for?
Well, I chose.
To be fair, she is also
and
floating a
endured
full
it
3 feet
all.
off the ground right now.
True.
And I'm happy.
That is a
Are
unique
you?
skill.
You don't seem happy. Yeah. I gets it.
Gets it.
Dancing Mad, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fun fact, that's not actually real fire. It's the same stuff from the fire pit. Those animatronics have just been rigged into the building this whole time.
I deserve this. You think I want it to be open all the time? To just.
We know you're a person too.
No, you don't understand. You don't get how stupid it is to have to say yes all the time. You don't need.
We do.
No, you don't get it.
That's why we're trying not to.
I know.
I wish it were okay to be weak.
I love that.
to
You
be
just
sad.
don't understand.
Apparently that makes you selfish.
Pardon?
I just don't want to be a bad person. I just want to fit in and be accepted. Now it's all
But
too
this
late
is
to
in
change it
anime
anyway.
floating space, so you know it's
Can't be
very
anyone else
serious.
now. I mean, what am I even supposed to do? I've just tried to do the right thing all this time, and now it's all wrong.
Forcibly deconstructing a woman's mind with the
Yeah, dude,
power
that's
of
on
no.
growth. That's called learning.
It is.
And your everyday life.
It is.
but also being jettisoned out into space. Like, I feel like we got like a mixed message here.
You need to be better, or else will you be floating in space forever.
Can be a better person. Make the world a better place.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad boss. I'm a bad person. I screwed over everything and everyone. And now it's all ruined. Forever. Because of me.
No.
Because of us.
We can fix this together.
Wait.
Because we're all jerks.
No, it's ruined because of us.
It's ruined because of you. Yes. Or it's ruined because of me. Yes. Roll credits.
Man, gaze in the pixelated clouds. That'll make you feel better. Look at that 3-pixel Florida. Wish that it were cut off from the rest of the US. We win.
That sure was a doozy, eh? Oh yeah, yesterday was
what a
crazy.
doozy.
It's wild to think it all happened in a single day.
Hey, so
Okay, time isn't quite yet. We still have a small epilogue.
and it's like a whole new office.
It is a whole new office.
It is?
The last one did get destroyed.
It did?
But I mean, the important thing is that we
I love that
have
this
no
canonically just takes place over one day.
Yeah.
That's wild. That used to be a big
And we got a new skyscraper in one day.
Hey, can anyone do overtime tonight?
We have
no.
to see. We
So,
have to see all the
tonight,
positive
no.
consequences of
Okay, don't worry, buddy.
blowing up the
I'll figure
office
something
3 or
out.
4 times.
Thanks anyway.
And we have one more. We have one more button press to do.
Sometimes
So
you
we
just
do-
gotta blow up. You know,
You're
and sometimes your legs have to clip through your coat.
No, I don't want to bother you.
Very true.
I'm
If
going
only
to the
mine
kitchen
would do
anyway.
that. That would be.
Don't worry
That'd
about
make
it.
life so much more interesting.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Maya.
Is
we are running
that
out
a
of ink on this
robot?
floor.
It's a
Okay.
robot.
For you.
Thanks.
See, everyone is welcome at our office, even robots. Also, why don't we have
Just
a
log it in.
handrail,
What's happening? Are you
a
insane?
guardrail of some
Having a
kind,
date
so that
night?
people don't
Just a
fall
little
to
one
their
for the-
deaths?
I also love how in the epilogue we get all of these like canonical names for everyone.
Yeah, why didn't we get these names sooner? This seems like things we could have learned earlier.
Free to join if you
No,
like in the
because
innovation
the
room.
corporation doesn't care about names.
Yeah, take a little.
It's just that
I
what
shouldn't.
the value you can extract from the corporate or from the individual. That's what the corporation cares about.
Isn't your thing saying yes?
Haha. All right then, but just one.
Hey, can you copy these papers?
No, not really. I'm kind of busy.
Ah, dang. Sorry.
Hey, I can give you a hand.
Oh, thank you so much.
And now we hide Tape Deck
Aw.
Man away. Because we don't need him anymore. We've learned how to say no.
Pardon?
Here's your lunch.
No, it makes sense in context.
Everything you could ever need for lunch: falafel, pho, durum, and yum.
Oh, thank you for supporting my business.
Not just yum happy.
I have a lucky
Yum yum.
I guess I'll have to give you my best friend discount. That means
Also, isn't
it's
durum just wheat?
free.
That's a good question. Here's your wheat. That's for
See you soon.
the farm animals that we have working at the office.
Hello, knock knock. Oh, looks like you're ready for lunch. Let's go.
There it is.
Perhaps in a different world, one of nuance and wonder, the advice to say no more is actually pretty bad advice.
Now we get our actual legit roll credits moment.
Many people would never
Indeed.
need such straightforward advice. But all I'm really asking is that you live your life each day being the best.
Alright, listen to the moral for a moment. Time is coming up.
No to things that are
As soon as Say No More appears and then disappears and we go to black screen, that's time.
brothers harm,
It's in like 30 seconds.
understanding the power you have to change yourself.
This is a pretty silly game, but I also think it has a good message. and is maybe even a little bit subversive. So it's silly, but it has a good heart, and that resonates with me because I'm the same way. Say no more.
Just good advice.
Good advice.
Now,
Good
Happy,
advice.
I do think we've lost you again, but I figured it made more sense to just wait until end credits to say so. But I would love for you to do whatever you did to fix your mic last time so we can get your last shoutouts and such.
Yeah. GG.
But until we hear your voice again, yeah, GG's. That's super fun. And, you know, while we wait for Happy's voice to come back, we can always do a quick Quacksilver. Where can folks find you and hunt you down? Do you have any shoutouts?
Oh, I want to say thank you to
Hello?
Happy, to both Happies here, and to the No Glitches Allowed team for letting me hop on this. I'm thrilled that Commentary Buddy is becoming increasingly the wave, and I'm thrilled that I get to meet new people in new speed games. And you can find me over at twitch.tv/QuacksilverPlays. But I will pass to the star of the show.
Sounds good. Can you hear me now?
We can! Where can people find you, Happy?
Oh, wonderful. Well, first I have a YouTube channel that I do speedrun documentaries on. We've been on hiatus for a little bit, but we're hopefully getting back into it over the next month. And the main place where you can find me is twitch.tv/happybearlives. We are doing Kirby Week next week, where we're going to play all the Kirby games from Dreamland through Crystal Shards. I've never played a Kirby game before, so I'm super pumped about that. But other than that, I just want to shout out first the amazing staff who have put this whole thing together. I love raising money for Go Rescue. And my fellow Happy, thank you for being an amazing host today. And Quacksilver, thank you for being a great commentary buddy and for dealing with my weird audio issues as we have gone through this day. And also, I want to shout out Nurse Christine Chappell, who made me realize that maybe I want to have blonde hair. Okay, I think that's it for me. So, back to you, Happy. We're done over here.
That is entirely fair. Shoutouts to Nurse Chapel. I don't know if you mean the OG or the Strange New Worlds Chapel, but I just started Strange New Worlds and I'm obsessed.
Happy, I also just started Strange New Worlds.
Oh my god, it's
and
so
I'm obsessed.
good.
Amazing.
Oh my god, I love it.
Guess I know what we're talking about in DMs later. Oh, it's so
yep.
good.
DM me later. We're gonna talk about it.
Absolutely. But in the meantime, I'm going to throw us to intermission and sadly end my time on mic with y'all. Fret not, I'll still be around all weekend. I'm going to be hanging out the rest of the event. But this is the end of my time on mic for today. I am leaving you, of course, in extremely capable hands as we move on to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And as soon as I confirm that they are here, yeah, they are here. So we're going to get Wolfmaster Arf in here. Fantastic host, super fun person. One of my favorite Discord profile pictures in the game. And in just a second, we'll get things handed over to them. And I hope everyone has a lovely rest of their stream. And I will see you all in chat after I pick my dog up from the groomer.
Well, everybody, I am your host for the next couple of runs. My name is Wolfmaster Arf, fitting name giving a charity, and I am glad to be here. Next up is Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Path of Legends by Iron. That's going to be fun. Interesting thing is, due to some technical difficulties, I am being moved up earlier on my host schedule, which makes me excited because I get to host for Papa's Hot Doggeria. I grew up with this game. I don't know what the speedrun looks like, but I'm super excited for that. And then after that is One Piece Odyssey by Woody B. That should be fun. That's a fairly new game. I believe it is the second game by the people who made Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Normally, that company is more so focused on visual assets, while the Gen 4 remakes were their first development project. So I'm curious to see how their second attempt at such a thing goes. That should be lovely. Anyways, in terms of incentives, we have quite a few. First off, we have in a couple days, Luigi Mansion 3, Watch the Director Ghost Godzilla movie. We have a little over 3 days to reach that. We're $50 away. That'll be fun. We also have Bram Stoker's Dracula, hard difficulty. We are at 25 out of $45. In terms of polls, one that's coming up very soon is Papa's Hot Doggeria. Character bid war, Taylor or Peggy? We're currently at $2 for Peggy, 0 for Taylor. Pretty easy to make any sort of swing in that result. We also have the Say No More language bid war. English at 7, Spanish and Japanese at 0, Irish Gaelic at 15, and Arabic at 8 at the moment. Anyways, do we have any new donations? Remember that we are donating to quite the cause, Go Rescue Pet Adoption Center in Norfolk, Virginia. If you want to save the puppers, go on ahead. We will gladly take any money for such a wonderful, adorable cause. We've been supporting them for years, and we hope to support them for many more.